Hey everybody, it's Chris with Killer Arcade Games, and today I'm going to show you guys how to play as Meat, which is a hidden character on Mortal Kombat 4. You can play as him using cheat codes on the console versions, but this is the arcade version. If you're not familiar with my channel, this cabinet is actually an arcade 1-up cabinet that has been turned into a Mortal Kombat 4 that actually has the arcade PCB inside. So it is the actual arcade version, just running in a smaller package. So I'm going to show you how to play as Meat. You probably want to be on an arcade cabinet that's on free play. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty expensive, but here we go. It's kind of a long process. You actually have to play as every single character, and I recommend doing it in 2-player mode because it goes way faster. So I'm going to put in a bunch of credits, so we don't have to add a ton of credits. There we go. You can just hit random select on the player 2 side, but on player 1 you need to choose group mode, which will pop out this side window, and I'm going to use a cheat to make this go faster. This means no power. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is the cheat code that'll give it one-hit kills, and the game is over. Very easy, very quick. So you just continue with player 2 and repeat the process. I will be doing fatalities with characters I've memorized them with, but otherwise we're just going to blow through this with some of the other characters. And if you don't want to watch me play through the whole thing, if you get how it works and you just want to see me play as Meat, check the video for timestamps. There's going to be video timestamps in there where you can just skip ahead if you're not interested. So you just keep doing this over and over. Choose group. You'll see this get blacked out more, and that's the progress to play as Meat. Now when you do beat the game as Meat, say you continue after this and you end up playing as Meat, and you beat the game, it will crash the game in almost every case. So I do know a few fatalities just memorized, so I'll be able to pop a few out for you. That's a good one. It's a great cheat for this because it speeds it along tremendously. I definitely know Liu Kang's fatality. Let's do the dragon. One of my favorite fatalities in the series, of arcade games at least. A great new twist on an older fatality, in my opinion. Let's keep going. I probably need a couple more credits. I have a lot more videos on this cabinet, including one where I show all the fatalities, but also gameplay ones where I play through the whole game if you're interested in that. Uh-oh. Why isn't it working? Alright, I messed that one up, but that's fine. We'll keep moving. I was going to do the face eat fatality, which is pretty amazing. Right on to Scorpion. We'll do his Scorpion fatality. Oh. There it is. I think this is the only time he turns into a scorpion. I can't remember what his animality is on Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but either way. I do not know Jax's fatality, unfortunately. Let's just get through it. There we go. Record speed. So this would take a whole lot of money if you were trying to just do this. As you can see, I'm already running through the credits I put in for free. I guess it would take, what, there's 15 characters? So you'd probably be spending about 30-something. Wait, not $30. Whoa, what am I doing? There it is. I guess it could be about... There's 50, I don't know. Forget it. I'm not good at math on the fly. I'll just say that now. Fatality. I'll overlay it once I calculate it later. Hopefully, if I remember. This is something I never did on a real arcade. I mean, this technically is the real arcade, but I never did this because it was just ridiculously difficult to do. I do remember playing as him on like the Nintendo 64 version, but never on the arcade until I got this at home and I've been able to test it out. Oh, we need more credits again. Jarek. I might know his heart rip, but let's see if I can get it right. Nope. Way off, apparently. Tanya, here we go. We're moving right along. I do know her fatalities. I'll do the Kiss of Death one. There it is. Kind of like a quietly great fatality. It doesn't get a lot of love, I imagine. The fact that he explodes like that instead of just a comical amount of rib cages and all that from like Mortal Kombat 3 makes it so much better. Oh, Fujin. I don't know anything with Fujin, so we're just going to blow right through this one. Least favorite character probably on this game is Fujin. I don't know anything about Fujin. There we go. Let's get a couple more credits in there. Do the head rip fatality. Oh, I messed it up. That was my fault. You can imagine it. You can go watch my video with all the fatalities if you really want to see it. I don't know how I messed that one up. Now, speaking of things that get ripped off, we're doing a leg rip here because this is one of my all-time favorite fatalities in the Mortal Kombat arcade series. Got a charge low kick, so take a second. Alright, here we go. There it is. The fact that he never stops beating you with your own leg makes me laugh even more. It's the best. Alright, we got one more to do. It's Sonya. I do not know her fatalities offhand, so I'll just quickly get through it, and then we'll change. I think we'll be able to change characters and be Meat the next time. Alright. So I'll do another two-player game so I can switch my character to somebody I want to play as, because whoever you pick to play as is going to be Meat. It's just going to change the character palette, or whatever you want to call it, and he is going to be Meat. So I'm going to be Scorpion, and let's see, you'll actually see a fleshy, exposed character right here. There he is. Hopefully you can see it on camera pretty well. He is still Scorpion. He can still do this where his mask comes off and there's a skeleton under it, even though there's no mask, yet he's holding a mask when you do the move. And just play the rest of the game like this. So I'll go through the rest of the game. I should have probably just done this quicker now that I think about it. You get a closer look at him right here.
Flawless victory.
Pretty ugly, missing his lips and everything else. Alright, and we'll do another fatality. Takes his non-existent mask off again and reveals a clean skeleton head. Alright, now just play through the game so you can see how he goes, and you can see the ending. The ending will almost every time crash the arcade, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know what happens if you die and continue. I think it resets and you're back to playing as a normal looking character.
Round one.
And there he is again. Oh, come on, that was good. It's a good way to rack up a bunch of wins too. You almost certainly get to put your initials in. Alright, that was a good combo. In the interest of saving time, you've already seen his fatalities. I'm just going to get through it.
Flawless victory.
So, while I play the game, if you are unfamiliar with my channel, I mod arcade 1-up cabinets and turn them into the arcade cabinets I always wanted, but couldn't fit in my house. I also did recently... Oh, I gotta stop talking, apparently. I also did recently buy a real arcade cabinet, a sit-down Hydro Thunder that I've been fixing up. Once again, it doesn't fit in the house, but it is in the garage, and I've been having a lot of fun messing with that. So, check out the channel. I do tutorials on how to mod all this stuff. I do live streams on the weekends usually, where we play these games, and if you'd like to see it, please subscribe for more. Be sure to hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do upload a new video or do a live stream. This cabinet's one of my favorites, by the way, and if you want to see kind of like an overview of all my cabinets, I have 6 arcade 1-ups that are all modded. Check the link in the description. I will include a cabinet overviews video where I go through and kind of show you the details on each cabinet. I found that to be easier than explaining it to everybody individually, so when somebody has a question or wants to know something about my cabinets, I usually refer them to that video, and if they still have a question, just leave a comment on that video and I'll reply. Uh-oh. Alright.
Wins. Round 2. Fight.
I know that a lot of people prefer Mortal Kombat Gold over the arcade, surprisingly, because it has more characters, and it does kind of feel like the Revision 4.0 version, but I always loved the arcade. The traditional Revision 3 was my favorite, so I always stick to that. I know some of you guys will argue with me on that and say that the Dreamcast version's better, but the Dreamcast version was made after this Mortal Kombat arcade version, so I wanted to have the real thing and I bought it. I normally mod all my own cabinets, but this one was offered for sale to me by a subscriber and friend of the channel, and I drove like 600 miles one way to go pick this thing up, so it was too good of a deal to pass up, and I had to get it. I was going to eventually just make my own, but I mean, the price I got was well worth going, and I really appreciate the seller, Daniel, for being so nice and offering it to me at a really unfair cost to him, ultimately. But he wanted me to have it, and that was what I had on me at the time, so he said, just bring it on out and you can have it. Everyone wants to know how to get this cabinet, though. As far as I know, it may be a one-of-a-kind, too. I don't know that I've ever seen another MK4 arcade 1-up. Now, they do sell art kits, so I'm assuming somebody else may have done it, but I've never seen a picture of it. There we go. Alright, we are almost at the end here. I just wanted to show you guys how it crashes. It's pretty funny how it reboots the actual arcade board, and I guess they didn't plan for people to beat the game playing as Meat, and it must throw something off to where it just doesn't work. Because they could easily have just had it shown Scorpion's ending or whatever character you're playing as, but instead it just crashes right after you beat Shinnok. There we go. This is one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games. I know people are going to give me a lot of crap, and it's not like it's the first Mortal Kombat I played. I mean, I was there in '92 when the first one was out in arcades, and I mean, I loved that game. I loved MK2. I wasn't as in love with MK3, but MK4 really, the gameplay really draws me in. I love it a lot, and I take a lot of crap for that. Some people hate this game. And it's definitely a weird game. It's got its quirks, but that's part of the reason I love it, I think. Like right now, we're kind of in a corner, and there's some graphical glitches, but it's still fun. Alright, we had Shinnok? Yes, okay. Moving right along. I actually like using Shinnok's weapon against him, so if he pulls it out, I try to grab it. There we go. So it should crash as soon as I, beat him and he starts falling down the portal and all that. It usually doesn't make it past that. Of course, the one time I'm recording it, maybe it won't crash, but I don't think I've ever seen it successfully get through that sequence without crashing. Uh-oh. I shouldn't keep trying that. My cat's piano. Oh, he beat me. Okay. So this could get risky. If he starts beating me, I'm going to hit player 2 start so I can keep Meat The biggest thing to beat Shinnok is just let him try to do a combo and you keep trying to block him and do a combo yourself. Occasionally he'll try to pull out the weapon, or he'll do things like that, which don't make any sense. He's just a big blocker, and that's really it. Uh-oh. Oh, man, I can't believe I lost. Wow. Alright, so we're just going to blow through with it. Oh, good, I get to fight him again. We'll just quickly get through this. Oh, I'll throw him in the fan, so you'll get to see another fatality. It's also a really good stage fatality. I like this one a lot. Splat. There we go.
Fatality.
Okay, let's get him out of here. Try to beat him this time. I'm not going to talk as much because you do have to kind of concentrate. You know, he's not a big boss. Like this game really lacks a big boss, but he can be kind of difficult.
Round 1, fight.
He will almost always try to grab one of these and throw it at you, which is nice because you can catch him as he's starting to grab it. You throw a combo on him, or just do that. It kind of works out if you mess up the combo.
Round 2, fight.
So if you can leave those there, he will try to go for them a lot, by the way. Yeah, sometimes you can catch him with that. He's not going to do it that time, though. Oh. Alright. And, okay, he didn't even get to go through the sequence. I just uppercutted him. He was dead, and it's crashed and back to the reboot screen. So that's what happens when you play as Meat. It's fun. The only thing it's really there for is maybe show off to your friends. Like, look who I'm playing as, a hidden character. Other than that, it doesn't change anything. It's fun to show off and say, hey, I can break this game, make sure it crashes and reboots, and it's exactly what we're doing here. So, anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, I hope it was a fun video. Hopefully it wasn't too long, but I did include the times. I did include the timestamps so you guys can skip ahead if you didn't like all the stuff, all the gameplay stuff. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing for more arcade content. I usually do some gameplay stuff on Mondays. Not every Monday, but if I have a gameplay video, I kick it out on Monday. And then I usually upload a regular video around Wednesday, Thursday, and then I try, if I'm not too busy, try to do a live stream on the weekends. So if all things are going smoothly and I'm not too busy, 3 things a week come out on the channel. It's pretty fun. So please subscribe for more. Click the notifications to be notified when I upload. And I guess that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.